Namaste and welcome to Namaste Today in the Zodiac weather. My name is Witecki. I am your sensei to Sirius Joy. Welcome to Tuesday. It is July 29, 2014. And I gotta say, today is the first day you're gonna start to feel the Jupiter and Leo vibration. But first, let me say hi to Europe. I finally have these shot ahead enough of time to get them up for your day. So thank you for your patience with me. It takes me a while to get up to speed, but I'm a Taurus. It also takes me a while to stop too once I get going. So we are moving into a fabulous sun in Leo. Right now we've been focusing on really clearing what's in the way of our heart chakra. If you're just tuning into Namaste today, welcome. I'm here every day to kind of help you through your day. And today is ruled by step 6, which means today we will find tranquility in our day. Now what we've been looking to do, like I said, was clear what's in the way of us and our heart. And depending on your sign and depending on your story, that can be so many things, all right? But the good news is that Jupiter, which is a sign of expansion and abundance, and also a sign of where the universe is pointing resources, is pointing resources to the heart, which means that whenever you discover a trouble or a bump or anything, I want to remind you that the universe is going to pay for it. You're going to find the resource to deal with that pain or the resource to deal with that right there. And what's most important, especially today, is that we clear our heart and we accept our own healing. So that leads us to today's phrase of the day. Today's phrase of the day is, I accept and receive the love from me. I accept and receive the love from me. I accept and receive the love from me. Now, believe it or not, this is the biggest problem on earth, is that people are not loving themselves. And when I do readings and talk to people and coach one-on-one in my Sirius Joy service, you hear me say over and over again, you have to love yourself. Every great ascended master, every great soul on earth became great from loving themselves. That is the secret, okay? You can't go too far loving yourself. It doesn't involve the ego. And one of the problems that I think people are going to have starting today is not that the love is here or that the love isn't available, that you really aren't taking a moment to accept and receive the love from me. It just means you allow yourself to feel it. You allow yourself to feel good about it. Okay? So today, anytime you hit an obstacle, I accept and receive the love from me. And if you don't know, a good way to love yourself is to take your left hand, which is spirit hand, and just gently rub your heart chakra, rub your chest. I would do it now, but the microphone would go bump. So today is ruled by step 6. That's the serious step of the day. That is, I give and I receive. That is the 6th step. That is the step where we open up. And believe it or not, we don't actually connect to relationships at step 6. This is our mirage and how we relate to ourself at step 6. Interesting. We will connect to others up at, can you guess? Step 15, actually. Step 15, you connect to others. So if you're like, win, 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 well, about 9 steps from now. But today, I accept and receive the love from me, and you open up to receiving basically from yourself, which really puts you in a position to receive from the law of attraction. Now, the joyful prep today is step 16, which comes down to spirit intuition, a 7. And this means you love and trust, 10. And you also are accept and receive love from yourself. And when you love and trust and accept and receive love from yourself, you open up to listening to intuition. You are in the state of meditation when you love and trust and accept and receive love from yourself. That's the secret formula to meditation. So today the joyful prep is to be in a meditative state, kind of waiting to see what the universe brings. Now the moon is in step 11 Virgo. That means another one of my little clues for today why we are feeling Jupiter and Leo for the first day, because the moon in Virgo always means we feel what's going on. And the moon just blasted through Leo. It was kind of a long transit over the weekend, and us light casting in the new moon, our new heartfelt intentions. So today you're going to start to feel all that. We're coming out of a kind of a crazy summer wonderland in the last 3 days, and today reality hits, details of reality hit, and you might find that your heart gets a little jumpy, and if it does, that's where you want to accept and receive the love from me. Now, today on our Lightwalker Parade, now playing on soulgarden.tv, we have a new episode of Meditation Vibration where Julie Zipper is being Leo fabulous. Now, she is a Leo, and so she'll pump up that Leo vibration of self-love. Be sure to check out the episode today if you can. And we actually have a whole tech geek section of the new mothership, if you don't know. One is called The Tech Complex, written by Michael Williams. He's actually helping our viewers build their own PC. So if you have any fears about building your PC or replacing parts, we're actually going to be there for you. See, we're real true true soul garden. And we have another section for gamers called Games That People Play. And right now we have a little blog on the top 5 anticipated games of this year, the ones making everyone excited. So that is all available at the mothership. So let's take a look at Planet Soup. What does God have cooking today? Well, the sun is at step 6 in Leo. That means that it's about giving and receiving, most importantly, giving and receiving from yourself and restoring balance and order to your core nucleus. Like I said, the moon is in Virgo at step 11. And Mars has now officially entered into Scorpio. Now, this means it is go time. This is my other reason I think we're going to start to feel Jupiter in Leo, because Mars in Scorpio means go time. Now, with Mars in Scorpio, it means we're going to have the strength, willpower, courage to draw those important emotional lines, particularly with ourself first, but this means the consequence is there is a net effect on others. So everyone on the planet is drawing lines everywhere, and the other thing is everyone's feeling pretty randy. This is where the summer JoJo gets kind of into motion, and with the sun in Leo, I gotta say, there will be a lot of babies born the next 9 to 12 months, so if you're not ready, be careful. Fertility is what it's about with Jupiter in Leo. And Jupiter is at step 2, by the way, so we are all feeling it. That's the other reason why I believe we're starting to really feel the whole Leo vibration. So it's a good, positive day, except for Pluto. Now, if you know, I recorded some special videos on the generation, but Pluto has retrograded to step 11. What that means is we are healing the rules. So it's time to make rules in your life that suit the best practice, not what the Joneses are doing, not what has been done, but what is the best practice, which means that death march has to do with there will be something dying. There will be leaving a job or leaving this or letting that go or letting this retreat, and it's probably something you were holding on to. That's why Pluto had to come to kind of bring it out. So if you don't know, I actually record these cool videos called the Gigascopes, which are based on your generation. If you haven't already, take a look at them. They get deep on how Pluto is helping you to recreate and where you are in your generation. That's what Pluto is, the generation planet. And that brings us to our Sensei Sunrise. Well, today, like I said, the serious step of the day is step 6, and the joyful prep is step 16. So a lot of 6s going on here. Now, you know what? I don't know if you know this, but the devil's number is 555. It's not 666. And that's to do with numerology and other things that I've encountered. 6 is all joy. It is all Venus. It is all where there's balance between 3 and 3. And you'll want to watch the serious step of the day after this video to get some real in-depth of understanding how to give and receive. But what I wanted to say today is that today is really a day of celebration. See, with the sun in Leo and giving and receiving as the mark, what we're really talking about here is going to church. That's what I say to my Leo clients. How often do you go to church? And they're always kind of like, well, I got to be honest. I'm like, no, how often do you sit in front of the mirror and look at yourself? And then the Leo laughs because they do that all the time. I have a Leo rising. I can't pass a mirror without seeing my reflection in it. And this is a good thing. You know, if you have healthy parents, your healthy parents put the baby in front of the mirror and like, who's a pretty baby? Who's a pretty baby? Now, if you didn't get that, who's a pretty baby? And if you don't really feel that you're pretty or special, well, this is a day where you want to go ahead and take that moment to celebrate what you are special about. If you're alive, there's something special about you, and it has to be celebrated, which is what Leos do so best. So if you get really pissed off when you see a Leo, like Madonna or Bill Clinton, it really makes you angry to see them get away with stuff, your inner child's probably unhappy. It probably wants to celebrate something. That's why. That's probably why. So today, you know, go to church, go in front of the mirror, celebrate something about you, okay, and accept and receive the love from me. I'll be right back with the Zodiac weather. Hey there, here we are at the Solmar Trading Post. Don't know if you've come down to the new mothership or soulmart.me, but it's really pretty. And you can actually do a whole bunch of things, including rent the megascopes. We finally have this all working in order now. If you're on an iPad or an iPhone, you can come down and rent the megascope now. It means we host it for you. I do go into depth about how things will unfold in the month of August. It's got a whole month left in there. And if you have already rented it, come on down and take a look. I talk about this next week that we're in and what it means for developing and removing the inner child issues and developing the love from there. Now, also, you have 1 month to buy a 1-hour reading with me to get 30 minutes free, and then I am actually going to be retiring from the reading business for a while. So if your heart's always wanted it, this is the time to go. Also, so you want to be an astrologer, eh? This is a class. I've already done a couple of these. They're a lot of fun. You'll learn about your chart in 2 hours. You'll also learn about the power of astrology, and I pretty much cater these to the students' needs. All this and more is available at soulmart.me. But before you go shopping at soulmart.me, let's take a look at the modes of each of your brothers and sisters. And let's take a look at where Mars is poking at them today, starting with the volcanic Scorpios. Sunny and social today for the Scorpions. Mars is putting it right in their sign. So the Scorpios are on the prowl. Lock up your virgin daughters, folks. I'm telling you, the Scorpios are out. They are ready to make it happen. And you really want to, Scorpio. You've done enough thinking. Saturn is direct. Go for it. Willpower equals okay. But your heart has to give the sign off. That's really, what you got to do. Step 1, the Leos, sunny and productive. You are moving ahead with the new home, family, and emotional foundation with Mars. And with the moon in Virgo, you're going to be feeling very productive today on your birthday. Happy birthday to the royalty. Step 2, the Cancer, sunny and pensive today. Moving ahead with your love and personal dreams. Go for it. Step on the gas. Go ahead and have some fun. Try not to be too much in your head. Remember, what's best about you is that you go with your feelings. Step 3, Sagittarius, sunny and professional today. You are moving ahead with the new inner faith. So it's go time on what is invisible. Soon, though, it will be visible. So don't give up. Stay there. Step 4, sunny with a chance of Randy with the Aquarians. They'll be trying to pull their levers aside. Moving ahead with your personal career plans now. Nothing more to plan. It's now till Thanksgiving. Pedal to the metal. And the Step 5, Gemini, sunny, nesting, and resting today. But it is time to move ahead with the new lifestyle or new work style, whatever it is that you have been putting together. Now, on to our Step 6s, the give and receive. Now, it's a Step 6 day, which means you should be feeling pretty good, but it is cloudy and spiritual for the Libras. You're moving ahead with money plans, though, so as soon as you come out of this little spiritual cloud in about a day, you should go ahead and move forward and make that money. Step 7, the fishy Pisces, sunny and sentimental. Time to move ahead with your spiritual life purpose. Now, as God's service providers, that means that you won't have any clues or no one will say, yes, it's the right path. You are God's service provider, so move ahead with what you're being told. Step 8, the Capricorns, cloudy and rather pensive today. Moving ahead with your social agenda. That is right. Be sure to mind your boundaries, though, Capricorns, when you do that. Step 9, the Aries, sunny and healing their body today or their lifestyle. Moving ahead with trusting yourself, which is a big deal because when an Aries trusts themselves, they take a damn lot of risk. Taurus, that's me, sunny and childlike today, moving ahead with the me-ridge, and that's so true. I really feel like I finally am getting that stride. And then finally the Virgos, the Step 11s who always seek heaven, sunny and cool. The moon is in your sign, and it's time to move ahead with those big, brilliant ideas. So do remember, in our Lightworker Parade, following this video, the serious step of the day, Step 6, watch for understanding on how to dive into the giving and receiving. I've also put forth a few little clips of Venus Prime Health starting this week. What I'll be putting out this week are the top 10 summer foods that are super healthy. So each day you get one little tip. It's kind of a cool way to stay connected to us. And that brings us to Witecki Theater. Now, if you are on YouTube, please be kind and subscribe to our channel. We do appreciate that. On Facebook, you can be our friend and like us by navigating to soulgarden.me. And the mothership is soulgarden.tv. And that's where we have our super blogs, our nano blogs, and all sorts of great, cool, fun stuff. Very visual, pretty site designed by yours truly. So I hope you have a fantabulous day. Remember to accept and receive love from me. That's what you want to do. And you want to celebrate yourself anytime you see your reflection. Don't forget, you'll see a reflection in your children, you'll see a reflection in your art, you'll see a reflection in everything today. So when you do, celebrate you, accept and receive love from me. Until tomorrow, I love you and live love be.